Hello everyone, how are you? Here to let you know what happened on Alone Season 8, Episode 8, 2021. Coder, let's talk about him first. 10 times now he's checked that huge freaking fish trap he's made, and 10 times now he's had no luck. This time his luck's getting even worse, folks. His body's starting to ache and be sore. He said it's from not having enough energy, enough nutrients in his body to keep his energy level up. Mushrooms can only get you so far, he's saying. So as he was checking out the fish trap, and it was stuck in the water. He can't even see where it's stuck at. That's how deep it is. So he struggled to pull it up to get it free, but he couldn't. So he took the loss and cut some of the paracord, excess paracord, away from the trap. And he went back to the shelter to figure out a way to get that trap freed. While in the shelter, he decided, I guess, he didn't feel like going outside to do his washing business, so he did it in the shelter, and that was gross, but he just enjoyed it. Coder is one funny dude. Bickle. Again, he has no luck fishing. He hasn't even tried to hunt for wildlife yet. He's just focusing on fishing, and he can't have hardly no luck. He caught 1 or 2 small fish already. That's it. Well, here's some advice, Bickle. When you're out fishing, or if you actually decide to go hunting, don't scream like a rock and roll singer like you are in your band, because that scares away the wildlife probably. That's why they ain't around. But I guess actually that ain't true, because he has mice problems. The mice is in his shelter, sneaking in. They chewed holes in his tunic, his ankle bracelet. They chewed the laces on that. They chewed on his bowstring, which made him mad, and on his arrows as well. So he's got a club now. And he's got written in wood, carved in Tro. Calls it his Tro Club. And he's going to smash the crap out of that mouse when he gets hold of it. So far he's had no luck now. The mice keeps getting away. He passed the time telling us a story that made no sense. And he fancied up his beard by braiding it up some, giving it a new look. Now on to Teresa. She still has first-degree burns on her thigh and legs from last week's show when she went to the campfire to get warm, and she was so close to the fire it caused first-degree burns on her body because she did not want to catch hypothermia. So I don't blame her one bit. So she's still sore there. She's having no luck. She went out to check her fish line, and the cord was frozen because of the cold weather now and the snow. And I even showed the ice on the line. She tried bringing the ice off of it, but the line's too damaged. And it's tangled up, so she had a breakdown, but she toughed it out. She's still on the show, folks. So she just walked around gathering whatever supplies she could find, like berries, plants, leaves and stuff, and she found 2 dead fish on the shore. She says it's risky because A, don't know what killed the fish, B, don't know how long those fish have been dead, and C, there could be harmful bacteria built, like gathered on the fish now, which she said if I eat that fish and it has that harmful bacteria, I can get really sick. But she took the risk because she's really hungry and needed that nutrient, so she cooked up those 2 dead fish. They're really small, by the way. One was a rainbow trout, one was a whitefish. She cooked those up and ate those. Now on to Clay. Poor Clay. While out checking his fishing line and doing some fishing, a grizzly bear was coming up on the beach there. He said it's pretty cool watching a grizzly just walking around, playing, having fun in the water. Then it started getting closer, like 40 yards away from him. So he climbed up a tree and hid. And the grizzly left. Then, other day while he's in a shelter, he took the deer hide, hung it up, and make it look kind of like a chair so he can lean back on it, sit on it. It's pretty cool. He has a wooden cup he's made. That's pretty cool looking. Just drinking from that. And again, he spotted a grizzly. Well, he decided to follow that grizzly. He followed the trail. Sure enough, it's gone by his camp again. Now he's regretting building this smokehouse so close to his campsite to store the deer meat in. Because now, he said before, I've had no problems with grizzlies, black bears until that thing was built. Which now he's regret doing it. It's still safety alarm triggered set up. He's got the trap there set up still. Well, anyways, while following the trail, he came within 10 yards of the grizzly bear, and that thing charged right at him. He used his bear spray. Luckily, it took off. He got back to his shelter, and he's like, okay, gonna cross that off my bucket list. Followed a warm, fresh grizzly bear trail and came face to face with a grizzly bear. He said, I recommend you don't do that, folks. He said, that's something I'm never going to do again. Now on to Rose. She's almost lost 20% of her body weight since day one. While out checking her snares, hoping she caught out a rabbit like last week, a bobcat tracks were shown. And they're going right by her snares. So she said, great, now I got to deal with a bobcat trying to take any of the rabbits I capture. Her left foot, pretty sure it's the left foot. It's getting sore for some reason. Some of her toes are turning purple. She thinks it's the first sign of frostbite. So she's not going to travel as much on it anymore to prevent it from being sore. As one day she was out traveling to go to this pot. She had strung up a tree that had a leftover rabbit in it. She went to get that down to eat, and she started feeling sick. She blacked out, and she forgot the emergency comm walkie-talkie thing they're supposed to have with them at all times. She forgot it back at her campsite, but luckily she made it back to her site, and the medical team was coming to do the medical checkup on everybody. It was her day, her turn, and they checked her over. She told them, hey, I blacked out in the woods. I got right dizzy feeling. My stomach's been cramping up, stuff like that, and they checked out her foot. They decided to pull out of the competition. Due to her foot, the pulpiness on her toes, which could have been signs of frostbite coming, her blood pressure dropped very low, and due to her blacking out and having stomach cramps. So within 37 days, Rose lasted 37 days, folks, but she didn't tap out, but the medical team told her, that's it, you're done, your health's too important. So she's gone from the show now. So now we're down to the final four, folks. Bickle, Coder, Teresa, and Clay. Let me know below who you think is going to win it. All four of them's got a good chance of winning this now. The final four there. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.